Hi, welcome to Kitchen Countercrafts. If you like this video, would you please like, comment, share, and subscribe? And now let's get on with this video. Today I wanted to share an art journal, and this is done with an altered book. And so I am gonna have a couple different, start a series of videos on how to do an altered book. And this is one that I prepared ahead of time. I've actually done one before this and gave it to a friend. So I don't have it, and so I really wanted to redo another one, but I did the other one more in like the type of a junk journal, but this one I wanted to do as an art journal. And I also wanted to make one more page and hopefully do it like a Valentine's theme. So this is a little bit of a flip through, and as I go through my videos, I'll show and share how I did some of the pages. So just kind of join along with me today. And so I'm going to just kind of walk you through this journal. I'm going to try not to spend too much time on it, but the idea of the art journal is to actually keep a lot of the pages of the book. So you'll see through here that I keep the pages intact, and then I add to it. And so in the other videos, I'm going to share how to remove these pages, but then also keep a bunch. And you can tell this book's pretty tattered. And so I'll kind of work on the spine and stuff like that as well. So this one, it's a really strange book called Jubilee Trail. And I mean, it doesn't matter the title and all that, although it does matter what kind of content you have in the book, just because sometimes you end up reading through it, and I'll show you what I mean by that as well. And I got this when my in-laws were getting ready to move, and they had some old books that they were kind of getting rid of, so I just grabbed it. I liked the size of it and how old and beat up it was, so that appealed to me. But here's some art, and what you do in an art journal, which is different than a junk journal, is you actually kind of skim through the words and you look through it to see what you find. So in this one, I kind of grabbed the first part. She had black hair, her eyes were gray, fringed with heavy black lashes, and then her lips were full and red. So I just did a sketch of her face. And then I'll, again, go through in another video on how to put the pages together and things like that. So I stamped on this one, just put some lined paper on that one. I did another art piece here. It's a Victorian woman in black mourning dress because it goes with what was being said on that page. So you really use the words on the page as an inspiration and also as a jumping off point, and it'll give you kind of an idea of what's going on. If you hear bells ringing in the back, that's my dog again, kind of roaming through the kitchen looking for something to eat. And so in this one, I have a couple hearts, and you can tell this is February. Well, it's not even February yet. It's January. I'm thinking about Valentine's Day, but this book, the first part is also about love, so it goes along with that. This one, I did some green ink with a fountain pen, and it's about a jade necklace. And so put that in there with a little bit of an embellishment. So you can tell I combined art journaling with junk journaling, which, you know, makes it a little bit more interesting, I think. So here's that flip up. There's a pocket, and some of the pockets just have, oh, this one, I tried to make it like an old letter. So I wrote that in my turquoise or greenish turquoise ink. So that's in here. So again, I left some of these pages blank so that I made this art journal actually for my daughter. And so I wanted her to also be able to fill in some of her own ink and art. And this is an envelope you can open, and it has a spot here for a tuck, and then just some encouraging words here. Then a glassine envelope with some tags and a piece of fabric, and I'm off the screen. Okay, there we go. And then just some art, not art, but scrapbook paper here. All right, let's frame out a little bit. Some more blank pages there. And then I saw this as a picture and I thought that was really cool, so I kind of did my own thing. I glued 2 sheets of the book pages together to thicken it up, and then I decoupaged a napkin on the top and on the back, and just added a little bit of music notes here also. Couldn't think of anything here, so I just put a bunch of ink on here, and then I did these with pinking shears, but I cut into this page too, so it becomes a layered, kind of a stepping piece into this, because I wanted her to be able to see all these notes. So just a coffee dyed paper with a little bit of fabric glued on there, and then a really pretty stamp with nothing from an envelope with our last name on there. So this is another page, and on another video I show how to make these easy fold down envelopes. And did I end up gluing that down? I think that's just a tuck here, but all of these are little envelopes. Oh no, they got glued. That's what happened. So you can open them up, and each one of them is like that. I didn't really put anything in there. I probably should. A blank page here that she can do her own art in, and then I tore another piece and added, this is some hard, some paper and pages out of that Smithsonian art book that I did my paper dolls video from. So just, you know, using some of those things. I added some paint to it, folded up the bottom, made it like an insert. This is some engineering graph paper, nothing really too much to look at. Let's see. I wanted to have enough places for writing, for journaling, and for art. So those were kind of my main areas that I wanted to go to. This I'm kind of proud of. This was some writing over here about a ship, a clipper that was getting ready to sail, and so I thought, oh, that would be kind of fun to write about. And then I used some sparkle paint to really jazz that up. And then in here I found a card, just a piece of cardstock with a sea theme. And then this one is a 1-page fold out, and I again added some coffee paper. This is just made from a 12 by 12 sheet that I folded into thirds, kind of accordion style. And then I hand cut just these kind of ripples. And then I accidentally tore this, so I glued another piece here. And so that's how that one is. Now, this one might be great for you for Valentine's Day. So I took some of the pages on the inside and I cut out hearts. And then I had a bunch of pages ripped out from this one. You can kind of see there. And then I went ahead and took one of these hearts and put it here, and then I painted around it. And that heart was this one right here. And actually it was, yeah, one of these in here. So that this would also get a little bit of ink. And then I was able to kind of spray and use that. So I added some of my scrapbook paper and then alternated a painted one and some book pages. So that's there. And then the passage is about love. And so just added some washi tape down here. And then from the extra leftover blanks, I just kind of made some hearts and put those in as well. This is another accordion page, just coffee dyed paper. And then I sewed some fabric over here. This is from another card that I received, but I like that metallic, but it's super kind of thick, so I just added it in as a pocket. And then I stamped just on a manila piece of paper. Then I found some kind of old bookmark and then just some cardstock. And then behind it, I used some same copper, like bronze metallic paint that I put on this side as well, just because of the sheen. And then I glued, yeah, I think I did. I glued a little tab here. So here it's another art piece, and it says up on top, he had on a red coat and his mustache was curled and his hair glistened with pomade. So and he was wearing a red coat. So there's what I think this guy looked like. And I'm not that great at drawing men, so that one is there. This is a part of a bill envelope that I put in just a little decoupage, not decoupage, but just a tag that I made, and a tea bag with a bird in it. So, and it's because this page mentions tea. So I cut out some fabric, not fabric, oh goodness, some scrapbook paper, and made the teacup and the teapot, and just kind of did some fussy cutting and added that art. So this one is really kind of like art and junk journaling both in this page as well. And since there is so much going on over here, you kind of need a mental, like a visual break. And so this one has nothing on it. And then this has a page with another kind of spot to journal. This is blank. This is another art page with just a invitation in here, tucked in here. And then this is another art page and a flip down with some more papers, which I just kind of stapled on in layers. And then I added another hidden art piece there. I wanted to make this page with you today if we have time. If not, I might do just another video for it. And then here's another fold out from an old calendar that I used in another video to make mini books, and this one's glued together. And then this is just a fold out of some butcher paper, and it just says I'm grateful for, with a little paper clip with like this kind of banner piece hanging there. Okay, so here the women are doing some sewing, and so this is one stitch at a time, and this is just from a notepad that was way too long, so I just accordion folded and I added a washi tape. And then I have some ribbon here and a couple dangles. This is a Hobby Lobby fabric sales slip that I just kind of pinned some fabrics to. So that's my sewing, my ode to sewing page. Here's another envelope, a bill envelope with just some music notes and a few things, and a napkin decoupage behind it. And then, let's see, just a little paint chip sample there. And then some other pieces. And this one is about travel. So keep dreaming, follow the path, make your own journey. The heroine in this book also travels. She's, I guess, she's in Santa Fe and then is traveling to California. So that's why they talk a little bit about taking a ship into San Francisco. And so I thought travel was kind of apt. This is just some recycled craft paper from an Amazon shipment that I ironed, and then it's a very flimsy paper, but it's nice to write on. And then some coffee dried paper that I had sewn together and then just glued in here with a fabric tag. This is from a planner. I kept the tag and it kind of sticks out in the book, which looks pretty nice. And then another pocket with an envelope that I tucked in this way. So here's the pocket. I just, if I can get this back in, there we go. And then I left this out so that it would kind of come up here. But both of these are blank, so she can add her own art. Let's see, another pocket. Oh, okay. So here I ripped this page in half, and then 2 pages, and then I glued them together to make a pocket. And then I have just some, I have this little mini notebook in here that I made with paper, and then a part of my anniversary card that I just received from my friend, but it went into the journal because that's how it goes. And then I have kind of this bronzy theme going through the journal. And then this is called found word poetry. So you just find like little words in there and then you black out the rest. And so some more basically art. Another page with art. Sun was shining and the fog was gone, and you can't hardly see the gone. Can you see it? There it is. And you can see that what it says in the letters here, it says it opposite. The fog was gone now and the sun was shining. I kind of like that. And then this is another page for journaling. Just a piece of cardstock with plain back. And then my daughter loves drama, so there's a ticket there. A note, just a kind of library pocket. This is something I haven't glued in here. I don't know if I'm going to glue it. I might just paper clip it. And then we're at the end. And this actually has some great space for journaling. And then this needs to be fixed in there a little bit more. So this video is 15 minutes. You know what? We have time. I don't know. Do we have time? Maybe. You know what? I'm going to do another video on this page. So I just don't want it to go too long. I kind of think 15 minutes are pretty good. And then I'll show you how I do this page after. So join me for the next one. And hopefully I'll try to keep it around 15 minutes-ish. And then I'll see you then. Until next time. Bye.